Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Laverne Boarding Zone Appeals, January the 9th at 5:30 p.m. We do have a quorum. And if you'd like to review the minutes from November the 28th, 2023 meeting, and let me know any comments from the minutes, please. If there's no comments, I'll take a recommendation for the minutes.
Recommendation to approve the minutes.
We have do we have a second for the minutes?
Aye.
Anyone on second? Second. Okay, those in favour say aye.
Aye.
The minutes will be approved. Okay, number 2 and 3, nominate, elect a chairman for 1 year term and nominate, elect a vice chairman for 1 term will be deferred until the next meeting, which is the end of this month. Moving on to old business, request for special exception to allow sales and leasing of trucks and trailers, property located at 486 Walden Road, tax map 17, parcel 28.03, I2 heavy industrial zoning, property owned by Ryder Truck Rental, Inc. Mr. Logan, can I have your report, please?
Thanks. So this is the existing Ryder Truck facility that's located in Laverne, and you can see it on the screen. The address is 486 Walden Road. So it's at the corner of Waldron and Howell Quaker Boulevard. They are requesting permission to allow sales and leasing of trucks at this site. According to the zoning ordinance and codified in Article 5, the commercial uses that are currently allowed in C1, C2, C3, and C4, those uses can be allowed in I2 zoning districts if the Board of Zoning Appeals grants a special exception, so that's why they're here. Vehicle leasing and or sales is one of those uses, of course, that's allowed in the C1 through C4 zones. There has been a sign on the property now more than 5 weeks, and staff has not received any phone calls about the subject property. So zooming in a little closer, you can see there's quite a bit of trucks on this property. I did go out there today and took some newer pictures, which you have in front of you. The other pictures, because it's winter time, every time you take a picture, it seems like it's too dark, and today wasn't a ton better. But anyway, those are newer pictures, and I tried to take several of the site so you can see the building and the fenced area. So on the screen now is the zoning map, and this is zoned I2 heavy industrial, which is that dark blue area, and the red areas are commercial zoning. And you've probably seen their application was also loaded on Civic Clerk. And then on the screen is the exhibit that was submitted by Ryder. So in this view, Murfreesboro Road should be, or excuse me, not Murfreesboro, Waldron Road should be along the right side of the image. And they outlined in red the proposed truck sales lot. So that's the area that they're planning on using for this use. And then you can see the other buildings there that are existing. My understanding and in the conversations with the applicant, they're not building any buildings at this point. They're just trying to get permission for this use. And let's see, they did submit they did submit images of the existing zoning versus the future, which was also they wanted to show that in the future with the new zoning these uses still be allowed on this lot, so there's no change there. That's all for the report, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Logan. Do you have a representative here this evening? Can you step forward, if you would, to the podium? Both of us? Yeah, both. Whoever's going to speak, that'll be great. If you both raise your right hand, do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, to help you God?
I will.
You just state your names and address for the record, please.
I'm Dan Johnson. I am the Director of Vehicle Sales for Ryder for the Mid-Atlantic region.
Andres Carvalho, project manager with Ryder, and you need an address?
Yes, please, sir.
Personal, it's,
Business is fine.
business, yeah, Ryder Truck Rental, Miami.
Any comments on what Mr. Logan said about his report? Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, well, the intent will be to allocate the truck sales on that specific area of the survey that we presented.
Right there, yeah.
And then there's an existing trailer that we would intend to use as the office to do, where we would do the transactions for these trucks.
And he was correct. There was nothing to be manufactured. It's our vehicles that just come to that lot for presentation to sell.
Okay. So the potential lessee or purchaser would come to your facility and look at the vehicle, the trailer itself?
Yes, it would be, this parcel is intended for this retail sale.
Retail sales?
That's correct.
Okay.
There would be no leasing or renting out of this location.
Okay. And just approximately, how much will be sales and how much will be leasing? Just approximately
Out of this, 100% sales.
100% sales?
Mhm, Retail and end user, that's
Okay.
correct.
Is there any maintenance or work done on the vehicles at this location?
Not at that facility.
Did this
no.
just walk around and look at the vehicle and?
That's
and
correct.
take a pic?
Just this way.
All right. And I see that on the new zoning, so it does meet the new zoning requirements. My other comment was, the building that you put up, the temporary building, how long is that planned to be there for? Because years ago, you had another temporary building, and then several years later, you built a new building and took the other one away. So what's the plan there, just for out of interest?
I mean, we plan to move there permanently
Okay.
to do vehicle,
Okay.
to do truck sales.
Good deal. All right.
So we'll do some refresh, exterior paint, replace the exterior canopy, beautify the building, just paint, replace the existing canopy, which is a little bit somewhat damaged, and that's about it.
But the colours will be similar to what's on there now, so
Yeah.
no big drastic changes?
Correct, yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good deal. Gentlemen, any other comments that you have for this applicant?
And for me,
What did they do in the past when the truck reaches a point where it's not viable? Did they sell them at auction or what?
With the truck, can you ask a
When you-
question?
Didn't you lease trucks there in the past?
Well, we still do.
Yeah, so, yes, so out of the main building, we lease trucks. We service the trucks in that main building, and then we lease the trucks. The ask here is to sell trucks
Okay.
in just this section of the,
So the leasing part's not going to change any whatsoever?
no,
No.
Okay.
no,
That's already in existence in the other part of in the bigger parcel.
yeah.
What do you do with the old trucks?
That's me. That's what we're presenting. Once they've expired their life, the leasing life or rental life, you want to use it as an example like enterprise car rental. When they're finished with the vehicles, they have their enterprise car lots, and that's what we're doing as well. And we manufacture our own product. So we lease the vehicle, we buy it from the OEM. We use our lease vehicles and our rental vehicles, and then when we're finished with them, they're at the Ryder facility, and they get de-identified and prepared to come to my lot. And then we display them for retail sale.
How did you dispose of them in the past?
We are currently up in Nashville,
Okay.
up in Polk Avenue.
Any other questions, gentlemen? With that, I'll take a motion for the applicant for the request as presented. Do you have a motion?
make a motion to approve.
A motion to approve. Do you have a second?
Second.
Those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. You're approved. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No other business. We'll call this meeting adjourned. Thank you.